Good morning, my fellow YouTubers. How's everybody doing on this wonderful Friday? Oh, God. All right, they brought me my lumber, but they forgot the bloody screws. 2 boxes of screws were not on the invoice. So, what am I going to do? I've already given the invoice to the homeowner first thing this morning and said, we got no screws. Oh, man, I'm so screwed without any screws. But luckily, I had the remainder of the other screws from the other deck. So it's not stopping me, but it's going to stop me here unless I get some delivery. Let's go see what I'm doing. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And look at this. Look at this land out here. This is Franklinton. And we're right next to the Granville County line, too. Really nice. Everybody's got like about, looks like almost about half acres to 3/4 of an acre lot. And I think, look at the house over there, man. That thing is huge. I mean, big. But I digress. Owners moved all their stuff off the deck, thank God. Well, let's go check it out. This one here is definitely harder, because these boards are not coming up as easily as the deck over there. They use longer screws. The other deck was much shorter screws, 1.25 inches. These were 1 3/4, or excuse me, 2-inch screws that were put in here. So they're basically breaking off when I pull these boards up. But as you can see, making straight runs instead of these 45-degree angle ones. And the pain in the ass was the remnants of the old board were tucked up underneath there, of course screwed in, so you have to literally dig them out. So you just take your rip saw and your nail cutting saw and you just cut back and forth until you get all that crap out from underneath that post, and then you make that board go all the way to the edge so it'll sink in there. And these are all exactly 5 foot long. So right there you go. Well tucked underneath the siding, the threshold. So it's a good start. But again, these boards here are a pain in the ass to get up, especially when they're underneath the post. And as you can tell, I got a few more to go on this run right out here. So right along in here is where I make my transition to the long part of the deck. Okay, and I'll figure it out how I'm going to run those boards all the way down. I'm not sure exactly which way. I might even put another transition in there like this, a little small piece, and then have a little architectural detail in there, then run the boards off of that. That may work to my advantage, okay? But got my cooler, my coffee cup. Thank God there's no sun out. It's supposed to be almost about 87 degrees today, which is fine. We've got a light breeze, thank God. But here we go. Oh yeah, deck building. Deck number 2, officially day 1. Officially. Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well. What can I say about this deck? This is just going to be a grueling process. But again, I've booked 5 days, 40 hours to replace the top boards, okay? Then my job is to come in, power wash or bleach this white hand railing, all these white hand railings over here, and then go to painting them, which is actually going to be somewhat of a nightmare because of these bushes. Now, this will give you an idea. I mean, there's no place to walk, and not only that, this deck is exactly 6 foot off the ground. So it's as tall as I am all the way to the ground, but these bushes are tucked all the way up against this hand railing. So really, I got to paint over the rail, and when getting way down in there, it's going to be tough because I can't even reach that far. So I don't want this to be a sloppy paint job. And I've talked to the homeowner to maybe get their landscaper out and really aggressively cut these bushes back. Because the other part of the problem is going to be this right over here, and you can see this. These bushes right here are growing right through the handrails on both sides over there. And it doesn't get any easier over here either. It's the same mess. At least there's a little bit of a gap right here. Not much of one, but still I can't put a ladder down here. I can't get at it. So the best thing to do for them is really cut all these bloody bushes out. And that would really help a lot. You can see my problem. So when I get down in here, I'm 6'3", okay? So I'm really almost staring right at the level of the deck, okay? So this deck's about here. My head comes to right here. But as you get down over there, it gets even deeper. So there you go. A massive blockage. I have no idea what I'm going to do here, but we'll figure it out eventually. Okay. Oh boy, we'll figure it out. Remember, this is just work. It's like going to a job every single day. You just show up, you put in your 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever you want to do. You go home, you should eat and sleep, and then you come back to work. I mean, I would rather have ongoing projects like this, even though they're large, they're a pain in the butt, and they seem like they take forever to do, but it's guaranteed 40 hours a week. Remember, that's how I sell my labor. I sell time, strictly time. So once I get my 40 hours booked for 1 week, I'm good. I just have to work. And that's how I make the money. And I stay on that track for, $8,000 to $10,000 a month. I went by the hospital yesterday, submitted another $4,000 worth of bids to them because the parking lot's coming due, and the tunnel is way overdue, and he knows it. So he said, go ahead and submit them. I'll get them approved for you. So blah, blah, blah. There you go. More work. I even told him I don't even know when I'll get to it, but I will get to it. All right. Let me get out of here, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later. You know what to do. Thanks, I think, Brian, right? Brian down in Florida said he wishes that he was up here working with me. Brian, I wish you were up here working with me too, my friend. Come on up. I'd keep you busy for a few weeks, that's for sure. But there you go. Deck building. Oh boy, so much fun. All right, guys, love you. You know what to do. I'm out of here.